Hey YouTube, this is Grounded Roots Healing. My name is Jason, and I'm almost too excited to do this video. I'm not exaggerating. I just had an epiphany in the shower, as often happens with me. Usually it's a shower, or doing dishes, or something along those lines, something mundane where you have no other thing to do but let your mind race and run, which is the flow state. And if you found this video, it's here. That thing that you've been waiting oh so long for, it's on you. It's here. It's time. I know it. I could feel this coming for myself for a long, long time. I still don't know what it is, but I know it's coming. I don't even know where to start with this video. So, I've been getting... Okay, no, backtrack a little. I had a bunch of tests. So I went on an adventure, so to speak, where I had to go to work in a part of the world away from home. And I got all kinds of lessons. And then that entire chapter of my life came to an abrupt end out of nowhere. Very surprising, but if you've been on this awakening journey for any length of time, you start to realize that once you've learned that lessons, it's time to move on. The thing just ends. So that happened. And then I did the long, arduous process of making my way back home, which is very taxing on us spiritual beings, being jammed in a plane and driving ridiculous amounts of hours to get to the plane in the first place, and then sleeping in hotel rooms and this sort of thing. You're just in other people's energies, and it's very difficult on you. It is on me. I find it extremely hard. So I've been in the recovery phase here as I've reached home, and my beautiful wife has been nursing me back into some sort of state of some state resembling a functioning human being. And it's given me some time to think, which, I did have lots of time to think out there, but it seemed like I was there for a specific purpose, and it was lesson oriented. So I learned those lessons. They were really interesting. Maybe I'll talk about them on another video. But as I'm sitting here this morning having profound dreams, like, goodness. They don't even seem like dreams. They seem like memories. I had this inkling that I should do a video about discernment. In that discerning who has your best interests at heart is very important. But why so important all of a sudden? Why did this just pop into my lap as something I really need to get down and figure out? So, for those of you who don't watch this channel, that's a lot of you. I'm hoping this gets to as many people as possible, and I'll explain why, because I have 538, I believe, New Earth leaders and Soul Tribe members. That's a small number. But is it? If something big is coming. Oh, this is so cool. So, this discernment thing was important. I knew it was important. And for those who have watched the channel, I've said this before, I'm autistic. And for me, being autistic is, it's a type of being. It's a way of being that is closely aligned with a certain group of entities, let's say. It's the way we are. There's a lot of us here, but we are also a minority. But there's one particular trait of us autists, in that we tend to be naive and we tend to be trusting and we tend to not believe that another person could do something that's not in the best interest of everybody else. So we often get taken advantage of in our lives. And as I also believe, we are here for a specific task. Now, I class myself as the archetype of alchemist, grid worker, healer type archetype. There's lots of different archetypes, and I'm certain if you found this video, you fit into one of those loosely amalgamated roles that we're going to play in the New Earth. But that's mine. This is who I am, and I've taken the last year and a half or even longer to sort out what my role is. But why discernment? I know I have a problem with discernment, but why is it so important right now? Because whatever's coming, whatever I've been told it's coming, is coming. And I need to be able to do this. So I got a bunch of lessons in it. And I got revealed the ways in which I can be more discerning. So I've had a lot of people in my life who've taken advantage of me, where before this awakening started, I was completely clueless. But over the last year and a half, I've started to understand the motives of other people. Now, what I didn't realize was that even people in this space have ulterior motives. It just doesn't seem logical to me. It still doesn't, but I do understand how it works now. And I do understand that there are people that will say something, even if they don't realize they're doing it, in order to, say, play both sides of the fence. So a lot of the claims I make on this channel, I've had this channel for a long time now, I believe 9 months. I've made some outlandish claims on here. This isn't mainstream thought. It still isn't. And a lot of people in this space, let's say, or people that believe, or, in private say they believe the things that I'm saying, won't make that opinion public, let's say, because they'd like to play both sides of the fence. They want to believe what I'm saying. Maybe deep down they do, but they can't, they don't have the courage to come out and say it to the general public. So they don't comment on my videos. Maybe they don't watch my videos. Maybe they're a little bit jealous and they wish they could do what I'm doing. They just don't feel that they can. This is all lessons. It's all soul lessons. We've all written these stories together and intertwined them. And they did that for a reason. So I don't blame anyone for anything. But I do need to be discerning on who I carry with me. When whatever the heck this is, this freight train of energy that's coming towards me, lands, or let's say, intersects my path, my track, and I get carried off, who do I allow to be on that carriage with me? There's nothing wrong with these people. But do I want people that are in resonance with me and that have, you don't have to agree with everything I'm saying. Not at all. I have lots of friends who don't. But they do respect me. They do comment on my videos and to show support. They support what I'm doing. They don't agree with everything. How boring would that be if everybody agreed with you? What you want is healthy conversations and mutual respect. So I've had a lot of people, even in this space, and I'm sure some of you are watching this, You've played both sides of the fence. You've supported in secret, and you've never really come out and, done the things that you could have done to help me. And I have to remember that. It's not to hold a grudge. It's not to be malicious or anything like this, or I'll show you this kind of attitude, which is a way I went through my life for a long time. The chip on my shoulder. I'm not doing that anymore. But I only want to hang around with people and work with people on projects who are in resonance with me. And if you're only in resonance with me, if you can do what I said earlier. So there's your discernment. Don't take people with you who don't deserve it. It's not so much deserve as who aren't in resonance with you. You don't owe them anything. They're on their own path, their own life lesson. Don't do it. Let them figure it out for themselves, because that's what they need to do to grow as a soul. Okay, so we've got discernment. What I realized in the shower is that my soul tribe, this channel, this Grounded Roots group that's been forming and growing of soul tribe members and new earth leaders, it's our turn. It's finally our turn, guys. It is. It's ready. I don't know how I know this, but I know it. It's our turn. So that job, the dream job that you were hoping for, or the dream relationship that you were hoping for, or the lottery win, or who knows what it's going to be. It's going to be a surprise. If you're thinking it's going to be something, it's going to be something else. Because this is the biggest reveal of your life. It's going to be a surprise. But it's also going to be awesome. So I've had messages that that certain things were going to happen in my life. And then I realized what I'm picking up on is not just my life. It's your life and your life and your life. Those awesome things that I kept picking up on and saying, this could happen in my life, this could happen in my life. Maybe it's this. That's you guys. We're a soul tribe. Of course I'm picking up on all your cool stuff. And it just occurred to me that as a group, it's going to happen for us at around the same time, approximately. This is how it's been happening. I've watched other groups on YouTube where this has happened. That tribe's time hit those particular groups of souls. It was time for them to advance. And it happens for them almost seemingly all at once. And I kept wondering, wait a minute, why isn't it happening for me and us? Because we are a tribe. We are. You know who you are. You know who you are. You've been in resonance with me for a long time. You've been watching this channel. You agree. Everything I'm saying is making sense. Even though it sounds so crazy and outlandish. That's because it does make sense. For you and for me and for the rest of us in this group. This message isn't for everybody that's going to watch this. It's not. But if you are one of the soul tribe members, this is for you. It's coming. Trust me. Part of the realization was that speaking this into existence is a thing. That my words are magic. Your words are magic. Be very careful with them. When they say spell a word, why do you think that is? You're literally casting spells with your words. Everything is energy. And all energy is consciousness. That's all. If everything is composed of consciousness and energy, and your soul is pure consciousness, then you can manipulate anything around you, including the matter. We know this is true because of the double slit experiment. Conscious observer is required for that experiment. Your consciousness affects what happens around you. You're making this happen. Therefore, if I speak this into existence, I spell it out for you, it will happen. That is the realization I just had. I mean, if everything is consciousness, then where are the lines? Where does this end? Where do you begin and I start? Do you start to see what I mean? All the matter is consciousness. All the energy that's making your soul is consciousness. It's all connected. There is no division. There is no lines. This separation that we see in this world is here to fool you. You are God. I am God. We are one. We are one and the same. I'm looking through your eyes to see me to speak this into existence. If we are God, then what do we need outside ourselves? We're the conscious creators of all of our existence in the first place. Just speak it into existence. Believe it with every fiber of your being. It's coming for you now. It's time. We've figured it out. Finally, after all this time. It's time. Whew. I couldn't even wait to get out of the shower to spout this one out. I hope this makes sense to you, because if it makes sense to you, you understand what I'm talking about. You get it. You're there, and this is going to happen for you. Do this. Speak it into existence for yourself. Whatever that thing is for you. I've seen so many cool different things over this past year and a half that now I realize is going to happen to all you guys, that all I want to do is hear about these cool things. So please, if something like this is happening to you, write it in the comments. I really want to hear about it. I do. And if it hasn't happened for you yet, buckle up, because it's coming. So I'll try to let you guys know what my thing is. I know whatever it is, I've not thought of it yet, so it's going to be something very out of the ordinary. And I hope that this realization starts to drag some more of my soul tribe to me. That I've reached another level of understanding on this game. And I think that's a bit of a graduation, this one. This was a big one. This actual, people speak separation and we're all one, sort of willy-nilly, and it doesn't make a lot of sense unless you get to the point where I am right now. And now I truly understand what that means. That's an up level for sure. So, Soul Tribe, get ready, buckle up. Your time is here, and I'm excited for you, and I'm excited for myself, and I can't wait to see what this adventure is going to bring for you. Please write it in the comments. Stay in touch. Let's ride this one out, and let's enjoy this. You've definitely earned it. Like I always say, I hope this video finds you well. I love you all, and we'll see you soon.